Okay, listen up, everyone. This is big news. In fact, it's the biggest news you've ever heard. Because my name's Russ Brown, and I was formerly Jesus, and they all know that. Peter Hitchens, the media, celebrities, words got round, famous women, famous men. Elon Musk knows, but famous men, wow, I'm like, a bull in a field, and they're a bull in a field, and they think they're God, and they're going to, they either ignore me or fight me, but they're certainly not going to show any humility ever. It's just not going to happen. They're crazy. They're mad, and I haven't actually found one sort of. Well, I did actually. I found a guy walking in the woods who was on a spiritual path, and he was a bricklayer, and I predestined it, so I'd meet him because I really liked him. Apart from him, unfortunately, and my dad, my dad had his faults as well. I was pissed off with him a lot of the time, but overall, it was, yeah. He would agree that I was right. He really would, and he was humble. In response, but like I say, I don't like men. But men, I've discovered actually that none of them are actually like me, and that was horrifying to me. I'm formerly Jesus, and you're supposed to aspire to my image, my character. I didn't know I was Jesus. Literally, everyone else did, apparently, in 2016 and 2019, and I had not the faintest idea. I thought I was just Russ Brown Truther. I was prepared and willing to die, self-sacrifice for you, England, for the girls, the teenage girls, and one or two, and the women, and the one or two very rare exceptions in the. So what we've discovered is men expire. Okay, they've got a sell-by date, and we've gone past it. Unfortunately, there's a fault in the male condition, which is the male construct of the ego. And if you're a man who's kind of like supported the office of papacy or the idea of it, you've got a problem, and I don't want to know you, and because that's an ego construct which is insane, and has just caused the human race to be extinct, and thinks it's God, and when I'm God, and it's. None of these people, they're all looking down their nose at me still because they can't believe that, God's some poor person who's come up from, not from a privately educated school or Yale or something. And again, all of this has made them crazy. Like I say, I'd meet any of them personally, one-on-one for a fight right now, fist fight. But I've been saying that for years, and none of them ever turn up. I don't like you. I've discovered that you're actually stupid, because all of you externalise. All of you, apart from a couple like Ian Brown, my friend Ian Brown, he doesn't. He's a spiritual man. He like he says at the start, he says, find everybody in religion and lose. Yeah. We're after rare gems and precious stones. And all they're doing, all of them in religion, is they're externalising. We've got them all in one place for a reason, for this time. And at the same time, you may have noticed, for example, recently, I'm an expert on all this sort of stuff. And here's my channel. I've got a channel, by the way. It's been up for ages. YouTube bans all of my channels where I prove females are now superior. I mean, there's a biological female, a biological male fighting in the female MMA, and he's getting beaten by feminine females. He's a biological male, and they all said it was really unfair and he wasn't going to get beat. Well, it's the other way around now. There's as far as martial arts is concerned, women are women are now surpassing men. I'm afraid, almost all men are cowards. You cowards. I've done my research. Girls are much braver and more determined, and To this extent, me and my angels know that you girls, that's you young women and girls, and as confirmation of prophecy of this, of course, I am putting it out there because I'm not running a dictatorship here. My angels, which can go into demon mode, and will do if necessary, and so will I. I don't run a dictatorship. If they don't like this idea, or they, all collectively think it's a real bad idea, just drop it, Russ, then the prophecy will not come to pass. And I'm happy about that because I quite, like to have a consensus and a broad agreement amongst us. We've always managed to do it before. And what I'm suggesting here is Emma Watson. She is the divine image for the next 1,000 years. Okay, that's a female goddess. Yeah, it'll drive the guys crazy on BitChute. I mean, they'll be going mental with that thumbs down button. And but you've all got a problem, right? And you're going to die one way or the other. First death or second death. I've tied up British intelligence, and they've come back to me and said, do what you have to do. They've heard me say 80% of men have got to go, one way or the other, and God's got to do what God's got to do. It turns out that this is the time of punishment. We've only got a short period of time before the magnetic polar shift, so either we do it that way, or we do it a little bit more clinically with Emma Watson leading. And this is authorization from Jesus, who is God, the Creator, who is authorizing, in fact, commanding young women and teenage girls, 13 upwards, you can go through. Guess what? You've been fed, certainly since the 1970s. Remember when they said rape, everyone was rape obsessed. It kind of put me off penetrative sex, actually, to be honest. It was so ridiculously over the top. And I was brought up on Of Mice and Men. So, basically I was told as a boy that if you hug a girl too tightly, because you're so much stronger, you might accidentally kill her. It's all bullshit. All of it. God made teenage girls from any time they were sort of attractive to older men, able to fight off men. Yeah, and they've been telling you lies in the media, saying don't fight back, you might upset him more and get hurt. I mean, what the hell? That was the 1970s, and they were just basically telling women to accept. Disgusting. I mean, really disgusting. And now we've still got the same. They're trying to make you a victim, Sarah Everard. And remember Sarah Everard? It's all fake news made up to try and make you feel like you're a victim. And we've got William, and what's that? Kate? Is it Kate who's married to William? And she's going, I remember when I used to walk alone. She didn't have a man to protect her. When she, I mean, what? I tell you what, I guarantee she would kick the shit out of William. Yeah, they're about the same size, and honestly, look, I'm telling you, that, men have created a delusional construct of themselves, and all these big, slow, fat, overweight men, they're all ripe and ready for you young women and girls to fight and kill them. Men only respect fighting, I'm telling you as a man. Yeah, I was, you can ask anyone, Woodland School. I was 1,600 boys, all boys, and Russ Brown, he was the hardest. You have to fight to do it. You have to fight. You have to. I didn't like punching people in the face. I thought that was really. In fact, I've never punched anyone in the face in my entire life because it's just, But I've come to realise that almost all men deserve to be punched in the face because they're vile, egotistical, despicable creatures. I want them gone. I want them off my earth. I want it done in a short time. I want Emma Watson to be I'm not a media person. I'm not a TV person. I don't like the idea of going on TV. I don't need to go on TV. I mean, my angels, I think, saw someone who I know in the media sniggering to themselves, thinking, that I just want to get on the media like they do, but they're projecting again. I'm not like you, okay? I don't want to be on the media. Otherwise, I'd be on the media, and I wouldn't be fairly anonymous, Russ Brown, as I am. But Emma Watson's a friend of mine. In fact, she's more than a friend of mine. I'm in love with her, and as God, I love lots of, millions of people, but very close friends as well, like Sasha Banks, world champion. She's a real, she really is. All these women are going to lead you, teenage girls and young women, into fighting. This is who we're fighting. We've identified them. We've got them all in one place. They all externalise spiritual mysteries because they're projecting their vile male ego everywhere. We set them up. The Bible sets up stupid, thick, egotistical men. Gets them all in one place, so they turn up at the same place because church at a certain time. I am commanding you. I am God, and your maker. And usually I'm called Sophia, and I'm 80% female lesbian. Definitely. I'm never, ever, sucking. Piers Morgan called me a cocksucker on Twitter, and he's the cocksucker. I don't suck cocks. Never would, never will. Man or woman. I'm a lesbian if I'm a woman. Sophia. And I'm telling you now, girls, that, if it comes to pass that Babylon City, that's Vatican City, gets destroyed very shortly by a radioactive dirty bomb, it is because everything's predestined, and they'd stop it if they didn't like this idea and they didn't know it will work, because they go into the future. Now is the time. The most radical feminist agenda is not radical enough. But they're saying kill 80% of... you've got to kill all men on Earth. We're going female future. You will... you'll get on a roll. You'll be on a roll. And you'll enjoy it. And you'll hunt them out in packs. I mean, just hunt them out in packs. Go house to house, door to door. Kill them. Kill them. They're beasts. Beasts perish. Okay? Their choice. This is their fate. And you have got the backing of, well, the angels, who like I say, are going into Sophia, lesbian demon mode. And they will be fighting with you. If you need any superpowers or any extra help, they'll be there with you. But you actually don't. You just need determination. You've already got speed, skill, stamina, superior muscles. You're just better fighters, and you're at the stage now where we've designed it like this. Obviously, I've designed it like this, where biologically you're just far superior, and you are now, moving from, maybe arguably physically to physically superior. Okay, so get on with it. Let's get it done, and let's have teenage girls and young women inheriting my Earth.